There has been a significant increase in the number of sexual violence complaints reported on U.S. college campuses in the past 5 years. To ensure that FGCU students understand their rights in relation to Title IX, we've created this short video.
What is Title IX? Title IX is a federal civil rights law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex. People often think that Title IX only applies in situations involving gender equality in athletics. But Title IX also applies to students, employees, and visitors.
Title IX prohibits sexual discrimination, sexual violence and/or sexual assault, sexual harassment, dating and/or domestic violence, stalking, and gender-based harassment.
Did you know that 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men experience sexual assault while in college? Between 75% and 85% of college sexual assaults involve individuals that know each other, not strangers. Most assaults are not reported to the college's Title IX coordinator.
Under Title IX, every university must have a designated Title IX coordinator. FGCU's Title IX coordinator's office is in Edwards Hall in Suite 114. The Title IX coordinator is responsible for investigating complaints of sex discrimination, sexual assault, sexual harassment, stalking, and/or dating and domestic violence, which involves students, faculty, or staff. The Title IX coordinator can also provide information about campus resources for those who have experienced sexual assault.
What is sexual assault? What is consent? Sexual assault occurs when someone engages in a sexual act without the other person's consent.
Under FGCU's policy, consent is defined as the mutual assent by words or actions to engage in a particular sexual activity that must be made voluntarily and competently by all parties.
In order for consent to be given voluntarily, it must be free from threat, force, intimidation, extortion, and undue influence.
All parties must have the capacity to consent. If one or more of the parties is incapacitated due to, among other things, drug or alcohol use, then that person lacks the necessary capacity and so is not competent to consent.
What should you do if you believe that you or someone you know has experienced a sexual assault? Report it to the Title IX coordinator immediately. Even if you are not sure whether it falls under Title IX, report it. Please note, if you believe that you or someone you know is in imminent danger, please contact UPD or the local police department immediately.
You may report the information by calling, emailing, or visiting the Title IX office or complete the complaint form on the university's Title IX website. Provide all the important relevant details such as the names of the parties involved, time, and location.
Once the Title IX coordinator receives your report, you'll be contacted and interviewed as well as informed of all the important offices and resources on campus that will assist you throughout the Title IX process. Some of these offices are
The Dean of Students' office is located on the 2nd floor of the Cohen Center. Sexual violence is not only a violation of Title IX, but the Student Code of Conduct as well. The Dean of Students' office and Title IX coordinator take complaints of sexual violence very seriously at FGCU, working closely together to ensure a student's safety whenever a complaint is filed.
This can include interim measures, such as interim suspension, class schedule change, or removal from residence housing while the investigation is pending.
FGCU's police department consists of trained officers who can assist you. They are located on campus and are available 24 hours a day to respond to your reports. UPD also has great resources available to students such as the Rave Guardian Eagle app that allows you to request a UPD escort on campus 24 hours a day.
Prevention and Wellness is a great resource available to students. We assist students by providing education on various topics including drugs, alcohol, sexual health, nutrition, and more. We also have peer educators available to assist and educate students on various wellness topics.
Counseling and Psychological Services licensed clinicians offer free and confidential counseling and therapy services for students who experience trauma as a result of sexual assault.
The Title IX coordinator, Dean of Students' Office, University Police Department, and Prevention and Wellness will take every step to keep the reported information as private as possible. The information will only be shared with relevant administrators involved in ensuring a student's safety and the safety of the campus community.
Don't be a bystander, be an upstander. As a student at FGCU, you can set an example for other students by speaking up if someone you know has experienced a sexual assault. It is important to be supportive and listen when someone tells you about their experience.
Try not to be judgmental. Point them to available campus resources. Be an upstander by offering to accompany them to the Title IX office, Dean of Students Office, CAPS, or UPD. Encourage them to take advantage of the services offered.
Contact the Title IX coordinator for in-person training or if you have any follow-up questions or concerns.